sneered.
I don't sneer. I have never sneered in my life. Sneering doesn't become either the human face or the human soul. I am expressing my righteous contempt for commercialism. I don't and won't trade in affection. You thought you could buy a claim on me by fetching my slippers and my spectacles. You were a fool. I think a woman fetching a man's spectacles is a disgusting sight. Did I ever fetch your spectacles? No. I should think a good deal more of you for throwing them in my face. Lie.
No use slaving for me.
No use slaving for me and then asking to be cared for. Who cares for a slave?
What did you do it for? Why did you care for me?
Why? Because it was my job.
She never thought of the trouble it would make for me.
Making life means making trouble. The only way of escaping trouble is by killing things. Cowards, you'll notice, are always shrieking to have some troublesome people killed.
I'm no preacher. I don't notice things like that. I notice when you don't notice me.
Eliza, you're an idiot. I waste the troubles of my Miltonic mind by spreading them before you. Know once and for all that I go 2 pence without caring what happens to either of us. So, you can come back or go to the devil, which you please.
What am I to come back for?
Why? For the fun of it. That's why I took you on.
And you may throw me out tomorrow if I don't do everything you want me to.
Yes, and you may walk out tomorrow if I don't do everything you ask me to.
Live with my stepmother?
Yes, or sell flowers.
If only I could go back to my flower basket. I should be independent of both you and father and all the world. Why did you take my independence from me? Did I give it up? I'm a slave now for all my fine clothes.
No, no, no. I'll adopt you as a daughter and settle some money on you if you'd like. Or would you rather marry Pickering?
I wouldn't marry you if you asked me, and you're nearer my age than what he is.
Then he is, not then what he is.
I'll talk as I like, and not my teacher now.
I don't suppose he would, though. Pickering's as a confirmed old bachelor, as I am.
That's not what I want. And don't you think it? Fine. I've always had chaps enough. I've always had chaps enough wanting me that way. Freddie Hill writes to me twice and 3 times a day. Sheets and sheets.
Damn his impudence.
He has a right to if he likes. Or that. And he does love me.
You have no right to encourage him.
Every girl has a right to be loved.
By fools like that.
Freddie's not a fool. And if he's weak and poor and wants me, maybe he'd make me happier than my betters that bully me and don't want me.
No. But can he make anything of you? That's the point.
Perhaps I could make something of him. But he never thought of us making anything of one another, and you never think of anything else. Fine. I only want to be natural.
In short, you would like me to be as infatuated with you as Freddie, is that it?
No, I don't. Lie. That's not the sort of feeling. That's not the sort of feeling I want from you. Lie. And don't you be too sure of yourself. And don't you be too sure of yourself, or of me. Girls like me can drag gentlemen down to make love to them easy enough. And they wish each other dead the next minute.
Of course they do. Then what in thunder are we quarreling about?
I want a little kindness. I know I'm a common, ignorant girl, and you a book-learned gentleman. But I am not dirt under your feet. What have I done? What I did was not for the dresses and the taxis. I did it because we were pleasant together, and I came to care for you. Not to want you to make love to me, and not forgetting the difference between us, but more friendly like.
Yes, Eliza, that's exactly how I feel. And how Pickering feels. Eliza, you're a fool.
It's not a proper answer to give me.
It's the only answer you're going to get if you don't stop being a common idiot. If you want to be a lady, you have got to stop feeling neglected every time the men you're around don't spend half their time sniffling over you and half the time giving you lies. You find me cold, unfeeling, selfish. Well, fine. Be off with the sort that you like. Marry some sentimental whore with a big purse and a thick pair of lips to kiss you with a big pair of boots to kick you with. You can't appreciate what you've got. You better get what you can appreciate.
Oh, you are a cruel tyrant! I can't talk to you. You turn everything against me. I'm always in the wrong. But don't you be too sure why.
But you know very well.
But you know very well all the time that you're nothing but a bully. You know I can't go back to the gutter, as you called it. I have no real friend in the world but you, Colonel. 9.
You think I must go back to Wimpole?
You think I must go back to Wimpole Street because I have nowhere else to go but Father's. But don't you be too sure that you have me under your feet to be trampled on and talked down. I'll marry Freddie, I will, as soon as I'm able to support him.
Freddie, that poor fool, that young devil who couldn't get a job as an errand boy if he tried for it. Don't you understand, woman? I have made you a consort for a king.
Freddie loves me. That makes him king enough for me. I don't want him to work. He wasn't brought up to it as I was. I'll go and be a teacher.
And what, in heaven's name, will you teach?
What you taught me. I'll teach phonetics. I'll offer myself as an assistant to that hairy-faced Hungarian.
That impostor, that toning ignoramus! Give him my methods and my discoveries. You take one step in that direction and I'll wring your neck.
Bring away! What do I care? I knew you'd strike me someday. Ah! Now I know how to deal with you. Oh, what a fool I was not to think of it before. You can't take away the knowledge that you gave me. You said I had a finer ear than you, and I can be civil and kind to people, which is more than you can. 9.
Aha!
Aha! That's done you in religions, it has. Now I don't care that for your bullying and your big talk. 9.
Oh, when I think of myself.
Oh, when I think of myself crawling under your feet and being trampled on and called names, when all the time I only had to lift up my finger to be as good as you, I could just kick myself.
Damned impudent slut. But I do suppose it is better than fetching slippers. My God, Eliza, I said I'd make a woman of you, and I have. I like you like this.
Yes, you turn around and make up to me now that I'm not afraid of you and can do without you.
Yes. 5 minutes ago you were a millstone around my neck. Now you're a tower of strength. A consort battleship. You and I and Pickering will be 3 old bachelors together, instead of 2 men and a silly girl.
I shall not be seeing you again, Professor. Goodbye.
Eliza, pick up some Stilton cheese, will you? And a new pair of reindeer gloves, number 8s, and a new tie for my new suit at Earl & Bindler's. You can choose the color.
Buy them yourself.